Okay, so today I'm going to be working on this 2010 Chrysler Town and Country, and we are going to be replacing the vapor canister. We'll be replacing the vapor canister today. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look this over, see how it's attached. It looks like we got one spot here, another bracket here, another one there. And then we will climb underneath the vehicle and find the corresponding spots and figure out how we're gonna get it out of there. So let's start with that. Okay, so I can't see my screen to know if you guys can actually see what I can see or not. So hopefully this works out. If not, try to do the best with the video I'm gonna have. Okay. So I've got the van up on the Rhino ramps there, and the piece is gonna be right up here, just past the stow and go compartment. So there it is right there. And I don't know, I might have to take this piece out to get at that. So we have the one bracket here. Looks like the one bracket's back there. And where was the third one? This piece here. That's way up there compared to what this one is. It almost looks like I've got to take that strap off of the gas tank to get at that. I don't know, this is the first time I've ever done this. I could not find any videos online on how to do this, and that's why I decided to record this video. So the next person who's trying to do this, who wants to try to do it themselves, can. Okay, so they're like this. Okay, so we got the one bracket is way back there, and one bracket here, and one bracket there. We're gonna start with those and see if we can finagle it out, I guess. And those look to be 15 millimeter maybe. Okay, so it is 15. Okay. Well, that was easy. Put the bolt over there so we don't lose it. And then the rest. Well, I guess that's a clear sign you're supposed to remove. Whoops, lost you guys there. Guess that's a clear sign you're supposed to remove the strap for the gas tank when the bolt holding the piece in is the bolt holding the gas tank. So I don't mix up the bolts. I'm gonna put the one from this side over there. I wonder if I should put something underneath that to prop it up. Okay, it's coming down. I'm gonna go get a jack stand, put it underneath of it so it doesn't drop all the way. Okay, so I got my jack stands underneath the gas tank. I have to get that last bolt loosened up and let it drop down to here, and then I'll let these down all the way so we can get at that fitting up there. And I think maybe if I need to, I can slide these out and let the gas tank drop down further and get that out this way instead of having to take this cross member out. So let's see how this goes. Poof, just like that. Boy, there was only just a half a turn left on that sucker. Okay, so let's get that bolt out of there. This came from that side, so that goes there. And sense. That can stay there. Now I don't know if one of these is a fuel line or what. I don't know if I'm gonna get gas going everywhere when I disconnect things. Let's see. What all's gotta be disconnected here? This is attached to that bracket, so this is gotta get taken out. Okay, so now I got something solid to pull against. That's okay, there we go. There we go. Got that free. Okay. Is there anything else that's gonna be in the way? This piece right here looks like it'll be in the way. How are these clips? Well, let's try the twisting method again. There we go. There we go. Now we got her. Whew. Disconnected. I gotta get that out of there. Okay. And so I got that line up there. Okay, so on these lines, so let's look at the new one. You have this connector and you have this connector right here. Those little pieces inside there is holding the line in place. How you get it to release is you press on this right here, or on this one it's gonna be right here. Press right there. Hopefully you can see that. And it spreads them open like that. So probably need a screwdriver to get up in there and press on that. Let's try this one. And I thought the gas tank was empty. It's not. My wife filled it up last night, so the gas tank's full. So I'm not gonna be able to just push it back up like I thought. I'm gonna have to use a jack and jack it back up. But I'm gonna get these lines released, and then hopefully, I can get this thing out of here without having to drop the gas tank down further. We'll see. But I gotta get this line released, that one there, and that one up there. So. Come on. Apologize if you can't see. There. Whew. Now, everything's freed up. Now we just gotta take that one bolt back out. Okay, so I went to the other end to look at the gas tank, and it's just two bolts on the other end of the straps, but with only the one jack, I don't have a good way to put it back up. I'd like to drop that in too, so to drop the whole gas tank out so I could let this, the ideal way would be to drop the whole gas tank to the ground if the fuel lines in the front will let it go that far, and then let this drop down, pull out underneath here, but I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to remove this bolt on this cross member, I guess, to let this drop down here and pull the whole, this whole unit out this way. So that's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna jack the tank back up now a little bit. There. Get this out of the way. Hopefully that wasn't a bad idea. Nope, that's fine. Okay, so that jack is gonna hold that up. So yeah, if I can take this bolt out, the question is it a bolt that needs to be turned, or is that that nut there? Let's find the right socket size. I don't think it's that. Nope, way bigger than that. Is it this? It's this. That is 18. Oh crap. The whole bolt is turning, which means I gotta find another 18 for the other side. Hold it in place. Okay, so my battery died. I had to go charge it. So while we were away, I called a buddy of mine who's a mechanic, and he said yes, I should be fine to remove this. So I got that wrench on there now, and I'm using this cheap little ratchet to try to get this Okay, so I got another tool to try to get in here and maybe pop that out and pry this down at the same time. Okay, there's that bolt. I should have just pulled this back out. There. Now that's free. That props up there. And this should now be able to, look at that. Hopefully come right out. Of course, this ends the fat end. Come on. What are we hanging up on? Oops. Well, gotta make sure we get it in without busting that piece off. There. Oof. So I broke that little tab off just now. So that's the old one. Here's the new one. They look identical, other than that end piece right there has a little turn in it. Otherwise, they look the same. It's good. Okay. We'll get this one put back in. And okay, I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna leave this disconnected until we get all this stuff done. We're gonna start with this line. Ooh. Right here. That's gonna go there like that. So this should just push on there. Pull back on it. Okay, that one's good. Gotta make sure tools aren't going here. Now, the other one, where did it go? A little short one. Okay, wiring harness is in there, that's in there. That line is over there. That line's right there. Now, that one's hooked up. So the tank has to go back up. This will be able to get hooked back up. Those will be able to go into place with the tanks, straps for the tank. Okay, so now it's a matter of checking the tank. There. Oh, what a fight that was. Okay, now. Should be able to back this one out. Don't like that. As hard as it's going to, I feel like it's cross-threading. It's not. It's because the strap is binding on it. Okay, let's try this again. Ouch. Okay. Okay, so the secret to this is when you have it out, you have to go on the inside of it there where the little red spot is. There's a little tab that catches right here. You have to press that in, press this over back in the lock place basically. Press it in and then slide it in and it locks in place. So, did not know that. Now I just need to tighten that one up and put this cross member bolt back into place, and that should be it. Okay. That's it. That's hooked up. That's hooked up. That's hooked up. That's back in place. That line's hooked up. So it's just a matter of putting this bolt back in. Getting this to line back up. I think I'm going to need to drop down my jack. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do is I gotta pull this over. I'm gonna use a screwdriver from the other side and get in here and pull it over, then get a bigger screwdriver on this side and pull it further over, another one, pull it further over until I can get the end of this in there on this side to hold it all in place, and I'll put the bolt in from the other side. But I don't need to film all that. I'm just explaining it, how I'm gonna do that. Having the GoPro on my head, it's giving me a headache. So we're gonna call it quits at this.